attorney, as I said, Suzette Speaks. And again, I help people and I serve the community by helping folks who are injured, whether you are injured on your job, whether you are injured in the hospital. Sometimes doctors do make mistakes. We're all human. And people need representation, of course, of sometimes your employer. Sometimes there are occurrences where you can get hurt. So if you have ever been in that scenario and you want a consultation with an attorney, you can call me. Of course, I can be reached at the studio here, 850-446-0562. And you can also reach me at my office number as well. But you can reach out anytime. You can follow me on all platforms. I will first have to give a little plug. If you didn't listen to me last week, shame on you. But I did. I was going back to listen to some of my work from last week coming on the airwaves. I dedicated a show to the late Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show. And I went back and listened to the show, and I shared my heart reflections as he again lost his life last maybe 2 weeks now in Costa Rica due to a tragic drowning. And if you missed that show, you can catch it now. It's on my Instagram. It's also on my YouTube page. And you can follow me, Suzette, 1Z2T, Speaks with an S, Suzette Speaks. And I'm here to serve you, right? So I have my attorney hat, but I also have my events hat, right? One thing I enjoy so much is hosting wonderful events throughout the community, jumping on stage, making the crowd feel good, feel connected, and of course, highlighting people and things that matter to us. So actually, I'm going to give you a taste of some of the events that's going on. So as I told you, not this weekend, but I just mark your calendars. The Louise Bennett Coverly, you guys know Miss Lou. That's how she's known, Miss Lou, Louise Bennett, Coverly Heritage Council, in partnership with the City of Lauderdale, will be presenting Styling 2025, Feel We Roots, Feel We Culture, Fashion and Art Show. And I'll be co-hosting. I'm so excited. It's a 2-night event at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center featuring designs by Hope Wade, Balgal Brookins, Culture Clothes, and more. We'll have a live band, live vocalist, Talawa Mento Band, just full of culture and full of vibes. Sunday and Saturday. This is September 20th and 21st. 2 shows, right? And I will be hosting, and I'm so excited to be joining this wonderful cultural showcase that will be September 20th and 21st. So I'll keep announcing that. Don't worry about that. I wanted to just let you guys know it's official. I will be a host of the Louise Bennett Coverly Society's fashion and arts cultural showcase called Styling 2025, and the Heritage Council will be presenting that alongside Broward County and City of Lauderdale, and of course the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center, September 20th and 21st. September 20th and 21st, and of course tickets are available. Looking forward to that. But we more want to talk about what's going on this weekend. Of course, this weekend celebrating again 63 years of Jamaican independence, and we are, going to highlight, and we're not telling you where to go, but there's so many events you can find community at, right? So we know for sure, as I said, I'll be in the building Sunday. Sizzla Kalonji, solid as a rock. Yes, 63rd. I saw, first of all, it might be sold out. It might actually be sold out. I'm not 100% sure if tickets are available still. Sizzla Kalonji, Etana, Admiral Tibet, Lady G, Hal Anthony, back by the Cool Red Band. Yes, this will be this Sunday, August 3rd at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center, sponsored by Mayor Denise Grant, as well as Commissioner John T. and other partners, including the Voice of the Caribbean. So that's on Sunday at the LPAC. And then also on Sunday, August 3rd, we have I Am Legend, another entertainment showcase featuring Cargo, The Angel, Ziggy Rankin at Luxurious Hall in Lauderdale, 3500 North 15th Street, Lauderdale, Florida. And that's also August 3rd, 6 p.m. Now, I wanted to go over some other Independence events so you will know what's going on in the community. So tonight, I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but tonight in Miramar, the Jamaica Emancipendence reception will be held by Mayor Wayne Messam, and that's going to be at 7 p.m. It's free at the Miramar Cultural Center. That's tonight, kickoff, right? So then you go into the Caribbean Emancipation Juneteenth conversation. That's going to be tomorrow, August 1st, hosted by Broward County Commissioner, the one and only Hazel Rogers. So I'm getting most of this information. You can follow me. I have posted it in my stories, Voice of the Caribbean. You can also follow Consul General for Jamaica to Miami, Oliver Mayer. and many others. They are highlighting all these wonderful events this weekend. So if you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to observe and celebrate, we'll let you know right here, Voice of the Caribbean. Follow us, follow me, Suzette Speaks. So that's tomorrow, Caribbean Emancipation Juneteenth conversation by Broward County Commissioner Hazel Rogers, 3 p.m. free at the Church of the Atonement, 4401 West Oakland Park Boulevard, Lauderdale Lakes. Then on the 2nd, Jamaica Independence flag raising and celebration, also presented by City of Lauderdale. That will be under the distinguished patronage of Consul General Oliver Mayer and hosted by Duke of Earl and the City of Lauderdale. That's 1 p.m. on the 2nd, which is Saturday at the Lauderdale Sports Complex, 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard. So once again, that will be Saturday, August 2nd. Jamaica Independence flag raising and celebration will take place at the Lauderdale Sports Complex, 1 p.m. free, and you can find out more information, City of Lauderdale. This one I find very interesting also on Saturday. It's called the Old Time Fair Jamaica Emancipendence. The name of this event, Old Time Fair Jamaica Emancipendence, also hosted by Mayor Wayne Messam in Miramar at the Miramar Park Amphitheater, 16801 Miramar Parkway, 16801 Miramar Parkway, the Miramar Amphitheater. That's free with registration. Also, that's Saturday at 3 p.m. So you have the flag raising in Lauderdale at 1 p.m. at the Lauderdale Sports Complex on Saturday. You have the Old Time Fair. You must RSVP. Miramar Jamaica Fair 25.eventbrite.com. You must register 3 p.m., but it is also free on Saturday. Also on Saturday, I love this, Sweet and Dandy Independence Celebration hosted by, yes, Jamaican Women of Florida. Jamaican Women of Florida will be hosting Sweet and Dandy. This is a ticketed event. You could go to JWOF, as they go by, JWOF, independence.eventbrite.com, JWOF, JWOF, independence at .eventbrite.com. That's going to be at La Veranda Restaurant, 8320 West Sunrise Boulevard. So Sweet and Dandy is going to be Saturday. So far, we have the flag raising in Lauderdale on Saturday. We have the Old Time Fair Jamaica Emancipendence Celebration at the Miramar Amphitheater on Saturday. And then we also have Sweet and Dandy Independence Celebration hosted by Jamaican Women of Florida at La Veranda in Sunrise. We're going to keep it going. Let's go. So Sunday, get ready for a service, a Thanksgiving service commemorating the 63rd Independence Celebration hosted by Consul General Oliver Mayer. That will be free Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Cooper City Church of God. That's 9191 Sterling Road. All right. So we have greetings online. Shout out to the Stephanie Humphrey channel. Good to see you, sis. We have so many events going on. I'm going to take a pause there. I'm going to tell you about more events. And of course, I got to tell you Sunday, Jamaica Independence Concert, Solid as a Rock, hosted by City of Lauderdale. I'll be there as well. And there's more. So I'm going to take a pause on that. There's some news stories. Hello, everybody watching online. Good to see you. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're listening in your car, if you're listening at work while you work, on the app, wherever you are, we appreciate you being a part of the Voice of the Caribbean community as we grow and get bigger and better. And we have a lot more in store. Let me tell you that. So as I take a pause on the events, again, this is the 63rd observation of Jamaican independence. Again, we have a huge diaspora community throughout the United States, but especially here in South Florida. So just like our brothers and sisters in the Italian American community and the German American community, wherever your ancestors originate from, we just take the time to celebrate our heritage as well. All right. So there's some news stories I wanted to highlight because I found them quite interesting. And as I go over them, you can call me anytime, 850-446-0562. Get you right in touch. Suzette Speak Show every Thursday and Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Every Thursday and Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So, I do want to tell you about, this is happening today. So I'll just say it real quick. The West Side Gazette newspaper, one of the few Black-owned newspapers remaining here in South Florida, the West Side Gazette, tonight is hosting a live stream. I found it very interesting because there has been some intra-party, in the Democratic Party of particularly Broward County, intra-party disruption. And it's a forum that's going to be on Zoom, so you can watch it from the comfort of your home, hosted by Bobby R. Henry Sr., Perry Busby, and David Wright, again sponsored by the West Side Gazette. And the name of the forum is called Decorum or Disruption: The Battle Inside Broward Democrats. Boy, decorum or disruption. Now, there's so much I can say about this, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna hold my commentary till probably I watched what a lot of the leaders that joined tonight's call. It's a Zoom. It's free. And it says a timely look into the internal challenges facing the Broward County Democratic Party. Speakers include the Broward County Democratic's first ever African American chair, Mr. Rick Hoy, the first vice chair, Cheryl Levin, a second vice chair, Broward County Democrat Kim Mulhorn, and the Broward County State and National Committee woman Grace Carrington. So they're going to do a full kind of breakdown of everything happening. Everybody want to know, where's the Democrats? What's the Democrats doing? They're doing a lot, but sometimes people don't know. So I just wanted to share that there's a forum happening on YouTube. Follow the West Side Gazette. West Side Gazette. Again, one of the few Black-owned newspapers we still have in South Florida. The West Side Gazette will be hosting tonight's conversation. It will be a Facebook Live. It will also be on YouTube if you follow the West Side Gazette. The live stream starts tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, of course, 5 Pacific. And again, Democrats are trying to get their house in order, and there's been, some tensions within the party. It's so crazy to me, but there are. So they're having a public forum about it on YouTube. So feel free to join Democratic forum presented by the West Side Gazette. You can follow West Side Gazette on the YouTube side and on Facebook side to watch it tonight, 8 p.m. And it's called Decorum or Disruption, the Battle Inside Broward Democrats, a timely look into the internal challenges facing the Broward Democratic Party. Listen, I'm going to be tuned in because I want to know what's going on in South Florida. And they're going to talk about the challenges. As I told you, September 20th, 21st, mark the calendars. I will be the co-hostess of the Louise Bennett Coverly Heritage Council's 2025 presentation called Styling, a cultural art exhibition including fashion and food and lots of performances. And I can't wait. That will be at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center September 20th and 21st, hosted by yours truly, CZ Speaks. Really excited to be joining that cultural presentation. So there are a couple things I want to talk about today. Let me get to some news, right? There's some new laws going into effect. You know that laws in Florida, even though they get passed, they oftentimes don't go into effect till July 1st. There's a new super speeding law in Florida. Like if you go more than 50 miles an hour over the speed limit, there's a whole new law about that. Also wanted to tell you about an American Airlines flight I saw. The video from inside this flight went viral. So what happened on this flight that was bound for Miami from San Francisco, a laptop battery inside the cabin caught fire during takeoff of this flight. So again, taking off, not leaving the airport yet, there was an in-cabin fire. And the video is on Instagram. Now, I would play it for you, but unfortunately, there's too many expletives, explicit language, People are saying all kinds of words to get people to get off the plane because there's a fire. So as this laptop battery catches fire, the cabin is being, filled with smoke, and there's clearly a dangerous situation going on. So I hope I never, because I don't know about you, it seems like a lot more plane incidents have been happening. And again, we'll get back to the Independence weekend. I'm gonna keep it, very upbeat today. But I just wanted to highlight this particular news story because I was like, what is happening? So you're on a plane. Imagine you're on the plane. You smell smoke. The cabin, the entire aircraft starts to fill with smoke. They realize somebody's laptop battery has caught on fire. So, of course, there's a panic. People are worried about, how do I get off? What's going on? The doors open. Those emergency inflatable slides, whoop, they deploy. You get ready to slide down. But there are people on the plane that want to grab their bags. You know what the carry-ons look like in those carry-on overhead bins. But the flight attendants are giving clear instructions to get off the plane now, move forward, move towards the doors, get out of the way, move forward, until one of the flight attendants says, don't grab your bag. You cannot grab your bag at this time. Leave your bag. Instead of leaving their bag, there are people pushing backwards into the plane because their carry-on bag, overhead luggage, is behind them. And they proceed to hold up the line of people who are panicked because the plane is filled with smoke, and they don't know yet that it's a laptop battery. They just see smoke and that the plane is on fire and that they have to get out of this plane. So during the video clip, and it's all over Insta, it's all over Facebook. I invite you to watch it. Like I said, I can't make Mikey Lyson go in jeopardy. I can't play it. Shout out to Mikey Mike. I can't play it because there's so much uh colorful language being used by the other passengers saying, get out the way, get off, leave your bags. So I'm asking, if it were you and you were leaving on your way for a trip back to Miami, the airplane fills with smoke, they open the doors, clearly it's an emergency situation, they tell everybody get off immediately, and there's people buck shuffling in front of you trying to move backwards to get their bag. What do you do? Now, would you, I'm making an assumption here. Would you be one of the people that's going to try to get your bag? Let me ask you that. Would you not leave your bag on a burning aircraft during an emergency? If you smell smoke on your plane and you see smoke all in your face, and you know how the emergency breathing oxygen mask come down in front of you, they've been deployed. Boop, the plane door open. That's after you board, seated, ready to taxi. The door opens again. Would you be leaving your bag, or would you turn around to go get your bag? Or would you refuse to get off the plane without your bag? Well, of course, the delay caused and added to the panic and the mayhem. So as I'm watching this video clip, they're saying, people have to be more cooperative. Clearly, it's an emergency. Your plane is on fire. But you, or not me, or maybe not you, sorry, the collective you, the plural you, not you personally, but there are people, let me say people, who didn't want to leave their stuff, and it caused a delay. Thankfully, only, I think, 3 people. This is American Airlines Flight 2045. You can look up the story yourself. American Airlines Flight 2045 from San Francisco to Miami. So I was like, listen, they had, see, online, thank you, Pastor Damon, they said they were instructing people to get off the flight. You couldn't just sit there. The doors had flung open, the emergency slides had been deployed, and people were being instructed to go down the slide, get on the slide, go down the slide, get out the plane, because they did not know the source of the fire initially. It was just that the cabin was on fire. That was the all call. And the poor flight attendant with her New York accent was screaming, leave your bags. I can't do a New York accent. Leave your bags. Get out the plane. American Airlines 2045 passengers. If you're listening, you can call me. Let me know what you went through. Let me know your thoughts. 850-446-0562. 850-446-0562. Get you right in touch here at the Voice of the Caribbean. Listen, I got a lot more in emancipation. I'm going to say Jamaican independence and emancipation together. They call it emancipendence. A lot more events going on throughout the weekend. I got cousins in town. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Also want to share a story. Listen, all right, they caught me. Got to take a break. Right after this, more Suzette Speaks Show Live. Don't go nowhere.
Your ride should feel good, clean, comfortable, and safe.
Listen.
That's why Broward County Transit goes the
break
extra
comes
mile.
so fast, and I still want to talk. And they get on me about
every
that.
Single day, so you always have a
These
fresh,
are commercials.
pleasant
How is
ride.
everybody? Hey,
And your
Pastor Damon.
safety,
Hey, Smooth
it's our
Approach.
priority.
Who else I saw? Hey, Stephanie.
Every
Hey,
time.
Doug.
Fresh
I
ride,
hope everybody's
ride
doing
proud.
well.
Ride safe, ride BCT.
I'm over here talking. Let me
Broward County Transit, getting you there with care.
stop the recording. Hey.
Jamaica's 63rd Independence Celebration.
Hey. This is the show I'll be at, but I have to turn it down before I get copyrighted. That's why I'm still in purgatory. I got a copyright strike, so I got to start back all my hours. I got to start back. I'll leave my hair up because it's kind of warm. I got to go check the AC. Y'all know how I do. In the middle of my show, the AC pops up to 80 in my radio station. So I have to be going to check it. Shout out, hey, Action Kwame Wagwan, my brother. He's also a DJ here at Voice of the Caribbean. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Well, listen, it's hot up in here. Y'all know I want to hit Alligator Alcatraz. I want to hit. Did you guys hear this story that the lawyer for Jeffrey Epstein Was found dead. Let me just. I saw it on a headline. I talked about the man who got sucked into the MRI last week. That was a crazy story. But I talked about. Let me see. Jeffrey. I need to go turn on this air. I'm hot right now. Hopefully it didn't. I thought it said Jeffrey Epstein lawyer died. Jeffrey Epstein lawyer. I want to go. You know I don't like to touch the Epstein. I want to stay on their neck about alligator Alcatraz. Jeffrey Epstein lawyer goes over how Jeffrey personal attorney wound up investigating. But dead. I thought I saw it, but I wasn't sure if that was a real story. Roy Black died? Really? Prominent Miami defense attorney Norfolk William Kennedy has passed away at the age of 80. He died in his home in Coral Gables. Okay. Also, I had. Oh, he represented Justin Bieber, William Lozano as well. Did they say how he died? Let me look. Did they say he was in his 80s? That's what I saw. That people are saying it's old age, but then other people, the conspiracy theories. Hey, how you doing? Charlene, nice to see you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody tuned in. Hit the like button for me. Did I catch everybody? Shout out to the Stephanie Humphrey channel, the Seattle Black Veteran. Good to see you. Of course, Doug, Pastor Damon Blissett, DJ Action Kwame. Did I skip Smooth Approach? Wagwan, how are you? Charlene, good to see everybody. Let me see. Jeffrey Epstein lawyer Roy Black dies. I don't want to fan conspiracy. Honestly, I don't. Let me see. Widely known for now defense at his home, 5 miles west of Miami. Huh. Maybe it was natural causes. Did they say? I don't want a New York native representing celebrity Justin Bieber. He was old though, right? Did he survive by his wife? Did they say how he died? What did they say? Blessing Laura, Instagram will be announcing details for the tribute. Quitting Kennedy Smith. Oh no. I'll just say he died. I won't put the conspiracy part to it. But I hope everybody's good. No cause was given. Yeah, I don't see a cause here either, Doug. I wanted to talk about there's a new Florida speeding law. Good day. No. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, though. It's too dirty. Michiam. No, next time. I'll be ready. Thank you. That's crazy. They offered to wash my car, but I don't want people in my car if I'm not. It's so nice of him, but I don't want nobody washing my car if I'm not down there. That's nice of him. Let me go check my AC. Excuse me, that's one of our street team guys. But yeah, no, I want to be down there if they're washing my car. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me check my AC. No, AC is back down to 68. Like, I like it. It be going up to 80 every time. I don't know how they have it preset. Somebody is calling me. It's during my show, of course. I might switch over to Facebook. Y'all know I always say that, but somebody is calling. Why are we calling during my show? I wanted to do... All right, I'm almost out of break. Almost out of break. Let me do new Florida speeding law. Florida speeding law.
Thanks for your support of this radio
Here we go.
Tell them when about down leg, you must be mad, we could not do that. Foundation from birth. Here, man, a low culture. Say, we're representing for the vice of the Caribbean, Jamaica, and far beyond. Yo, it's Shaggy! It's voice of Caribbean. 102.1 Shaggy on your dial. Look at the wall. I'm going to do that. Yeah.
24 hours of the best Caribbean music. You're listening to WZPP.
The new 96.1
FM. It's old school throwback Thursdays on WZOP. WZPP Radio.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome back. It's the Suzette Speaks Show. We're ready for the second half. Are you? Yes, I've been going over all the fabulous events. If you didn't know, this weekend is where our Jamaican diaspora community will be celebrating 63 years of independence. Lots of events to tell you about. I started the list from Miramar to Sunrise to Lauderdale, all over South Florida. We'll be seeing events take place. Many are free. So we want to tell you about it. I told you already, I will be in the building Sunday, for the 𝙎𝙪𝙯𝙚𝙪𝙯𝙬𝙎, solid as the rock. Let's go. Celebration of the 63rd Independence, featuring the one and only General himself, 𝙎𝙪𝙯𝙚𝙯, alongside Itana, the strong one, Admiral Tibet, Lady G, Hal Anthony, and much more at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center. And I don't know if that is yet sold out, because I saw online that it looked like it was. So there are a lot more events. Don't worry if you can't be with me. Hey, and this is a Kalonji show. There is also I Am Legend. That will be also Sunday, August 3rd, 6 p.m. in Lauderdale at the luxurious hall, 3500 Northwest 15th Street, Lauderdale, Florida. And features Kago, Ziggy Rankin, The Angel, and more. I also do want to tell you about a new law that went into effect here in Florida about speeding. I gotta inform the people, because if you don't know, of course, you are in a civil penalty most times when you have a traffic infraction, depending on what it is, but particularly speeding. Normally, you don't face jail time depending on how fast you're going. Well, there is a new law Florida has instituted. It went in effect July 1st. I got to tell my people about it. I know you don't drive fast like me. Me not drive fast, right? I know you don't drive fast, right? But Florida has a new called super speeder. Listen to me. Super speeder law that went into effect on July 1st, 2025. Listen to what I'm saying. This law increases penalties for drivers exceeding the speed limit by 50 miles per hour or more, or driving at 100 miles per hour or more. Can I read it again? So in Florida, there is now a new quote unquote super speeder law, which means as of July 1st, 2025, the law went into effect and increases penalties for drivers speeding by 50 miles or more over the speed limit, or driving at 100 miles per hour or more. First of all, I know y'all don't drive that fast. But second of all, if you do, this new law for first-time offenders could face up to 30 days in jail. Listen again. This is the new super speeder law. Just want to inform the community. Welcome. If you're just joining me, I'm Suzette Speaks. I'm an attorney. I help people with their personal injury cases. Of course, if you get hurt on the job, in the hospital, or in a car accident, you can call me, Suzette Speaks, or follow me on any platform. DM me. I'll reach back out to you, right? I'm a woman of the people. And if I can help you, I sure enough will, right? Follow me, 1Z, 2T, Suzette Speaks with an S, just like it sounds, talk, right? Follow me and I can help you assess your case, right? So as I was thinking about when I deal with car accidents, etc., sometimes speed is involved. So I get updates as an attorney. I try to stay up to date on changes in the laws. And in Florida, once the laws are passed, more than likely they take effect. Most of them will go into effect July 1st. So I'm going to start going over some of the laws that you need to be aware of that just went into effect this July, right? And one of them I wanted to highlight for you today is the new super speeder law. And this says now you could face jail penalty, right? As of July 1st, it increases the penalties for drivers exceeding the speed limit by 50 miles per hour or more, or driving at 100 miles per hour or more. First-time offenders could face up to 30 days in jail and a fine of $500, with repeat offenders, listen, potentially facing 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine, along with license suspension. That's the new super speeder law. Just want to break it down for you. Dangerous, excessive speeding. The law creates a new criminal offense, not just a civil infraction. It's now become a criminal offense. You could go to jail. You could lose your freedom. And again, it's trying to prevent dangerous and excessive speeding. 50 miles per hour over whatever limit. So if it's a 30 mile zone and you're going 80, you're subject to this law. 50 miles per hour over the given speed limit is now considered a super speeder, dangerous and excessive speeder. Driving at 100 miles per hour or more, it also applies. And the first time penalty, as I said, just want to keep you aware of the changes that are happening in Florida law. Even this year, the lawmaking session happens every year in the spring, right? The Florida House of Representatives, which is 120 members, meet in Tallahassee, and the Florida State Senate, which is 40 members, meet in Tallahassee. And they create laws, they go through committee, oftentimes influenced by outside groups, lobbyists, other people that try to inform them, hey, we need a law to help us do this. And so I've seen, especially in South Florida, you watch the news, you hear about these crazy crashes. People drive so bad down here. I'm not going to say I'm one of them, but all jokes aside, there's some terrible crashes I've been seeing lately. And so a law has been instituted to try to deter that, called the super speeder law. And within this law, there are folks that are trying to now create a bigger penalty for people who are found speeding. And that includes people who go 50 miles per hour above the given speed limit and who travel at 100 miles per hour or more. They could face first offense up to 30 years, Jesus, sorry, 30 days, Sue, sorry, typo, scratch that, up to 30 days in jail and a $500 fine. And for repeat offenders, if they catch you more than once, up to 90 days in jail and $1,000 fine and a potential suspension. You will then have a super speeder designation. The law is aimed at drivers who are considered super speeders. That's what they're calling it, due to their excessive speed. And of course, this was made because of safety concerns. Supporters of the law say it's necessary as a measure to improve road safety and reduce accidents caused by excessive speed. The enforcement, the law is already being enforced, with troopers reportedly arresting more super speeders. Now they've already started using it. It went into effect July 1st. So be careful. Hands-free driving. In addition to the super speeder law, Florida also has a law that prohibits use of handheld wireless device while driving, requiring hands-free accessories, right? So remember the Bluetooth and all that. You're not supposed to have it in your hand, right? So Florida law has a law that prohibits using handheld wireless devices while driving, requiring hands-free accessories. The other law that you probably already heard of that goes along kind of in this body of laws is the move over law. Florida also expanded its move over law. So remember, if you see a car on the shoulder, on the side of the road, right, the soft shoulder, in Florida, the law is, especially as you see a deputy there, move over, get out of the right lane, go into the middle lane or even the fast lane. If you have to move over, you have to have way, but you should be trying to move over. So now Florida expanded the move over law to include all stranded vehicles with hazards on. So not just deputy vehicles, not just a police officer. When you see the police officer pulling over somebody on the shoulder, you're supposed to move away from them, move out to the lane right next to them, because so many officers were losing their lives, getting hit by cars. Understand? So now the move over law is expanded to include all stranded vehicles with hazards on, requiring drivers to either change lanes or slow down, according to the Miami Herald. So remember, in Florida, you see a distressed vehicle, you're supposed to move over or slow down. And so now it's not just for police. It is now inclusive of any stranded vehicle with hazards. You understand? So we just want to keep you with the legal update. Again, I'm Suzette Speaks. I come to you every Thursday and Friday. Yay. This is a Throwback Thursday. Old school vibes will be the order of the day all day. We're just grateful that you're here listening. I come with news, hot topics, legal stories, news you can use. And of course, this is the big weekend in our community celebrating Jamaica independence observations throughout the diaspora here in South Florida. And anyone can take part. They are public events. Many are free. Let me go back to the event so you'll know what's going on. I wanted you to also mark your calendars. September 20th and 21st, the Louise Bennett, the Miss Louise Bennett, one of the cultural icons of Jamaica. Her Heritage Council is putting on an incredible showcase, a 2-night show at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center, and it will be co-hosted by yours truly, Suzette Speaks. I can't wait. I thank them for inviting me to join in the stage. Y'all know I'm a performer, hey, and I love my culture, hey. So I come with the Jamaican vibes. Let's go. And they said, "Are you sure?" Because I'm really Americanized, and they're like, yeah. And it's good because it's a celebration of your heritage, right? And I can't wait to participate. Those tickets are on sale. Again, the Louise Bennett Coverley Heritage Council, September 20th and 21st at the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center. And I'll be one of your headlining MCs. I'm really excited for the 2-night show, the Saturday and the Sunday, September 2021. But let's get back to this weekend. As I told you, I will be in the building, Sizzler, solid as a rock this Sunday. But what else is going on? So we went over today is going to be a reception hosted by the mayor of Miramar. If you're in Miramar, and it's free, Miramar Cultural Center, July 31st, Jamaica Independence Reception, Miramar Cultural Center tonight, right? I don't know that I'll be able to make it tonight because I have a friend who is opening their law firm. They're doing a law firm grand opening, so I want to support her. So I'll probably will miss that tonight. And I'm going to be watching what I told you about as well. The Broward Democratic Party is having a forum hosted by the West Side Gazette. You can listen to it on YouTube, on West Side Gazette, or on Facebook on West Side Gazette. West Side Gazette is one of the few Black-owned newspapers still here in South Florida. The West Side Gazette has circulation throughout Broward County. And they are hosting this forum because there's been some infighting inside of the Democratic Party in Broward County. I have taken notes as well, but they want to get the public involved and aware of what's happening. And the thing is, a lot of times there are people infighting because we need broader representation. Some people fight broader representation. Some people want to keep it a good old boy. Oh boy, Sue, don't say it. Some people think the power should be in only a few hands. But I know there is a new leader. Well, he's not so new. He's been elected twice of the Broward Democratic Party, an African-American man, the first African-American man to hold that position, Mr. Rick Hoy. He has a vision of expanding the party. And there are people who are pushing back. That's all I'm going to say. So tonight, I'm going to be tuned in after I go home from my homegirl's law firm grand opening. Congratulations to her. I'll be listening. And I'll watch the replay if I missed the beginning. Decorum or Disruption, the battle inside of Broward Democrats, a timely look in the internal challenges facing the Broward County Democrats. That's tonight on YouTube, Facebook Live by the West Side Gazette. Tonight, Thursday, July 31st. Live stream, 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to try to get to my homegirl. Actually, I also wanted to tell you about something I learned as well. Let me Google it to make sure I'm accurate. Oh, yes. The Epstein lawyer, Mr. Roy Black. Y'all heard about this? Jeffrey Epstein lawyer Roy Black dies in Florida at age 80. Now, I did not want to contribute to the Epstein, oh goodness, the Epstein conspiracies. I don't partake in them, but there are a lot of people who are very passionate about this story. So I'm going to continue to cover it here on the Suzette Speak Show live on Thursdays and Fridays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Voice of the Caribbean. Now, so Roy Black is a famous attorney that just passed away. He also was an attorney for Jeffrey Epstein. He died at the age of 80, according to the USA Today. I'm going to read it quickly. Florida lawyer Roy Black, widely known for representing several high-profile clients, including William Kennedy Smith in his 1991 nationally publicized trial, as well as Jeffrey Epstein, has died at the age of 80, his law firm confirmed. The renowned defense attorney died on July 21st at his home in Coral Gables, located just 5 miles west of Miami, according to the law firm. Quote, unquote, Roy Black is widely recognized as one of the greatest criminal defense attorneys in American legal history, the firm said in a statement shared with USA Today. The firm applauded Black for his decades-long career and, quote, reputation for relentless preparation, courtroom mastery, and unwavering ethical standards. Now, I don't see no cause of death. The New York native has represented celebrities ranging from Justin Bieber to race car driver Helio Castroneves, but is arguably best known for securing an acquittal for Kennedy Smith, for a former physician and nephew of the late President John F. Kennedy. Smith was implicated but not charged in sexual assault of a Florida woman in Palm Beach. The case received national attention largely due to its television coverage. So Roy Black, who represented Jeffrey Epstein, among other celebrity clients, died in his home. It's just making news. He died on the 21st. His law firm put it out there. Everybody have a conspiracy. No, me not join the conspiracy line. I do not believe this is a conspiracy, but I don't see yet, given in this report, how he died, right? But the family has stated, thank you all for the blessings. Leah Black wrote on an Instagram post, we will be announcing details for a tribute and celebration of his life in a few weeks. Okay, so that's Roy Black, former attorney of Jeffrey Epstein and others, has passed away in Coral Gables on the 21st. So I just wanted to mention it since the story is still not going away. But, you know, it's West of the Caribbean, Suzette Speaks Show Live. So I wanted to finish up the events. Yeah, let me get back to the events then. So much going on. Tonight, like I said, is the kickoff reception, City of Miramar, with the Mayor Wayne Messam. Also tonight is the Broward Democratic Party. We will be looking at, you know, what they got going on. That's a live stream called Decorum or Disruption, a battle inside the Broward Democrats. Now back to Emancipendence. So they have the flag raising that's going to take place at the Lauderdale. This is Saturday now, so let's do it. So tonight, reception, Miramar Cultural Center, free, RSVP though. Then tomorrow, Caribbean Emancipation Juneteenth conversation. That will be free, again, 3 p.m. Church of the Atonement, 4401 West Oakland Park Boulevard in Lauderdale Lakes. Sponsored by Broward County Mayor Hazel Rogers. Hazel Rogers. Okay, that's tomorrow on the 1st, Caribbean Emancipation Juneteenth conversation. Very interesting topic. Jamaican Independence flag raising on Saturday will take place at the Lauderdale Sports Complex. That also is a free event, 1 p.m., 7500 West Oakland Park Boulevard. Again, under the patronage of Consul General Oliver Mayer, hosted by Duke of Earl and City of Lauderdale. That is the flag raising and celebration, City of Lauderdale, on Saturday, August 2nd. Also on August 2nd in Miramar is the Old Time Fair Jamaica Emancipendence celebration, again hosted by Mayor Wayne Messam. It will be at the Miramar Regional Park Amphitheater. I think I've gone to this. I've gone to this before. You have to RSVP to register Miramar Jamaica Fair 25.eventbrite.com. Miramar Jamaica Fair 25.eventbrite.com. Sweet and Dandy, that's Saturday at 3. It is also free. Also on Saturday, the J Wolf, Jamaican Women of Florida, big up all the Jamaican women of Florida, are putting together an event called Sweet and Dandy, Sweet and Dandy, Sweet and Dandy. If y'all don't know that old time classic song, it's named for that. Sweet and Dandy Independence Celebration, hosted by Jamaican Women of Florida. Tickets are on sale. You can find them at J Wolf, JWOF, right? Jamaican Women of Florida. jwolfindependence.eventbrite.com. That will be at La Veranda Restaurant in Sunrise, 8320 West Sunrise Boulevard, Sunrise, Florida. There will be on Sunday. Now, Sunday, there's so much. It goes all the way into next week, y'all. I got to hurry up. I'm almost out of time. Thanksgiving service on Sunday, August 3rd. Hosted by Consul General Oliver Mayer, 3 p.m. at the Cooper City Church of God, 9191 Sterling Road, Cooper City, Florida. Also on Saturday, hosted by the Jamaican Men of Florida. Did you guys know that there were two organizations, Jamaican Women of Florida and Jamaican Men of Florida? Well, Jamaican Men, not to be outdone by the women, will be hosting a Jamaica Independence Motorcade, brought to you by Jamaican Men of Florida, Sunday at 5 p.m. They're going to be riding motorcade from State Road 441. Where does it start, though? I don't see where it starts, but 5 o'clock. You can find out more information. Unity in the Community is the name of the motorcade. Starts at 5 p.m., though. It's free, and it will go all the way over to the Lauderdale Performing Arts Center. Shout out to Jamaican Men in Florida. Of course, like I told you, Sunday, my concert, I will be there. It's not mine, but I'll just be there. I feel like it's mine. Can't wait, because I love this artist. Sizzla Kalonji will be performing in a show called Solid as a Rock, August 3rd, Sunday. Yes, that will be featuring Itana, the strong one. I cannot get enough of her song. We playing it hard up here. We support our artists, yes? She has a song called Kiss of Judas. Whoa, I have it on heavy rotation, sis. We're not just friends, we're not love likes. Everybody said we're real and paranoid. I see friends that take their best friend. That's why I stay prayed up. Hey, I'm not Daytona, but I love her. Listen to music, got a heavy message in it. Our Father up in heaven, how great thy name. Kiss of Judas, Atana. Download it, stream it. That song got me on lock. I listen to it almost every day. Kiss of Judas, Itana. She'll be performing. I can't. When she do that song on Sunday, I'm telling you, if you see me, do not judge me, yes? Because I'm old school with how I enjoy my dancehall and my reggae. I stand up, I salute, I yell my bop, 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 going to be loud. So y'all could judge me right now. It's culture. Let's go. So if you're going to be at the Sizzler Show, shout out to you. I think it might be sold out. Itana, Admiral Tibet, Lady G, for a little bit of the old school flavor, and Hal Anthony. I cannot wait. Admiral Tibet, yes, Voice of the Caribbean will be in the building, presented by Mayor Denise Grant, as well as Commissioner John T. Hudson and other partners, including Voice of the Caribbean. Cannot wait. Also on Sunday, I Am Legend featuring Cargo, The Angel, Ziggy Rankin, Luxurious Hall, 3500 Northwest 15th Street, Lauderdale. Right, that's 6 p.m. going on. So after okay, so the motorcade is gonna go to Lauderdale on Sunday, and then Solid as a Rock gonna be at 6 p.m. Oh, I get it. So Jamaican men of Florida gonna be riding, and they gonna go straight to the concert over there. I'll be over there. All right. So the 6th, it goes into next week, y'all. There's a fireside chat with, I'm excited for this, Bishop Rose Hudson Wilkin of the Church of England. This is very interesting, a part of the diaspora, hosted again by the Consul General of Jamaica and Jamaican woman of Florida. Her name is Archbishop. Let me make sure I get it right. Yeah, Bishop Rose Hudson Wilkin. 6 p.m. is free at Island Space. That's at the Broward Mall, right? 8000 Broward Boulevard in Plantation. And she'll be giving a fireside chat. The Bishop of the Church of England, Miss Rose Hudson Wilkin. Now, I don't think there's a lot of women, more black women and Jamaican women as bishops in the Church of England. So it's going to be a very interesting talk. Now, there's going to be a big party August 8th. Now, I might be at this. The Jamaica Independence Fete, hosted by Miramar Commissioner Eddie Edwards and Broward County Commissioner Alexandra Davis. That's going to be coming up Friday, not tomorrow, but the week from Friday at the Vernon Hargray Youth Enrichment Center, Miramar. 7 p.m. is free. Also after RSVP, Jamaica Independence Grand Gala. That's going to be August 9th. Hosted by Unique Creations by Liz, 7 p.m. Tickets on sale. That will be at the Renaissance Fort Lauderdale West Hotel. And I'm almost out of time. I got to stop here. The Jamaica Independence and Scholarship Awards Gala. Jamaica Independence and Scholarship Awards Gala. That's going to be August 9th. Hosted by the Jamaican American Association of Central Florida. That's 6 p.m. at the Hilton Orlando in Altamont Springs. Shout out to our Orlando listeners. So if you're up that way, you can also participate. Jamaica Independence and Scholarship Awards Gala, hosted by the Jamaican American Association of Central Florida. Wow. Jow CF? I don't know how they have probably a pronunciation for the acronym, but I don't know how to say it. But anyway, that's August 9th, 6 p.m. Guest speaker will be I can't see the flyer. It's super small. But anyway, for more information on all these events, you can follow me, Suzette Speaks, 1Z, 2 T's, on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you there. Me there. All right. So you can also follow us, Voice of the Caribbean. Some big changes are coming. I'm so excited. We're expanding our family and our reach. We'll tell you real soon. All right. So get ready for some changes here. We're excited to have you and bring you along on the growth of this community. Again, if you've been a long time listener, if you just joined us, anyway, welcome to the family. We're here to serve you, let you know what's going on in the community. Again, I'm giving you a rundown of news, information you can use, Florida law, Florida news stories, and national news. Okay. Because we are a very educated people. We like to know what's going on in the world. It's not just what's here. I didn't even get to touch on alligator Alcatraz, because you know I'm on their neck, and I didn't even get to talk about what's going on in Gaza. My stop. All right, big up everybody listening. Almost out of time here, but today is an old school throwback Thursday. That means the vibes are gonna be here. We're gonna take you old school. All of the DJs are fantastic, and we have a lot more wonderful music in store for you. Thank you guys for listening. Again, I'm Suzette Speaks, here live every Thursday and Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. Up next, the one and only Lisa B. Big up yourself. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day.
LPFM Hollywood. You're listening to WZOP 92.7 LPFM Fort Lauderdale.
Your ride should feel good, clean, comfortable, and safe. That's why Broward County Transit goes the extra mile.
Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate you hanging with me today. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Pleasant ride. And your safety? It's our priority.